Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe as well. Remember, we are exchanging here, okay? And let's go. So first, let's take a closer look on the macro, and then we jump into the last action. Just want to take a look here for our Fibonacci setup. If this is the first time you are looking at my videos, if you're not familiar with my method, you can take a look on the previous videos to understand what we are doing here. We are checking the range for the bigger picture for Fibonacci, and there is a thing here about this structure. It is valid to chart on log charts, of course, but when we turn off the log charts, this happens. Okay, and so one of the reasons why I don't use non-log charts, it's because we can't see what happened before. Okay, we can't understand. So this is one of the reasons I use the log charts. Okay, and also I can't use my Fibonacci setup here on Coin Paprika. Uh, I can set up, it will blow if I try to draw the Fibonacci here. Just a second, so you guys can understand what happens. You see, broken. Okay, so a thing that we can do here is go by hand. Okay, so the next thing we are looking here is not going to be 100% accurate, but I believe we can find the 50%. Let's see if it is possible. 1 second. Go. Because this is very, very important when we look in the bigger picture to understand the ranges. Okay, so it's almost 100% accurate. Okay, the 50% for this range. Let me take out this guy here. Okay, I will move just a little bit below. Yes. So folks, for the bigger picture here on Ethereum, we are still trading below the 50% range, okay? Which is, it's not the best scenario, but after a big move, it is understandable, okay? Because we are not looking for straight move ups all the time. The market needs a health correction. And let me see the range here. There's a number, it's 334 if I'm not wrong. Just 1 second. Let's go for it. Three, three, four. Yes, so as you guys can see, this is our key level for Ethereum 334 in the bigger picture. Okay, and the thing is, what we are looking here in the bigger picture, what we needed, it's a close above the average. Okay, how this is going to play out after we cross and we stay above the 50, that's another business. Okay, we are not looking for moonshots. Okay, but if we end up with something like this, okay, then it's going to be even more bullish. Okay, and this is possible to happen because we leave room for the bears to place health corrections along the way. Okay, so would be much better scenarios on the bigger picture. And now let's take a closer look on this chart right here. This one I can use my Fibonacci setup. Let's go for the weekly. Oh, and before, this candle right here, The last one, it's a bearish spinning top, okay? And as you guys can see, we are still trading inside previous rejections, okay? So in other words, so far we are not ready to keep going, okay? But this is not bearish at all, okay? Don't get concerned about it. Now let's take a look for our Fibonacci range. Hold your hats, cool your jets. This is going to be fast. One more. And now bring us S. Little closer. Now our key level 334. Yes, perfect. So as you guys can see, the 50%, but this is a wonderful site, you know. So here for the 50, let me see this guy here, 81.19, and the other one is 80.90. Okay, so there's a, I will have to address this one here just a second because I like things straight. 80, 90, yes. Okay, so now it's perfect. So as you guys can see, our range is correct, and as you guys can see, it played a big role since the early days till now. Okay, and so this is the main, the most important level for Ethereum until the day we break above. So this is going to be a two-step process. Okay, the first one, like I said, pierce this level, stay above, and then we go. So this is step A, and right after we make a new high is going to be the step number 2. Okay, and this level is going to be left behind in time. We are going to have a similar range for Ethereum, way above where we are today. And if I'm not wrong, let me take a closer look here. Just one more second. I'm going for the average, okay? Just a second. So 1,655. Let's check the average for this range above. Yes. So the average price for this range, I believe it's at the arrow. Just one more second of your precious time. Hold on. Yes, and now let's draw a black one. I'm going to be quick here because that's not what we are looking at. So there is a forecast out there for Ethereum in the coming years, okay, like 4 or 5 years. And if I'm not wrong, the forecast is around $19,000, okay. And this is probably the range for Ethereum when Bitcoin reached like $150,000, $180,000, okay. Don't take my word for it. I'm just showing you what's out there, and I already explained why those targets are valid. Okay, they are not handle. They are not there for, you know, just a speculative reasons. Okay, and so for the bigger picture here, we can see that the next 50% range for Ethereum is going to be $5,960. Okay, so it's going to act in the same way 334 laid out. Okay, but so far most people are skeptical about these scenarios. They don't believe it's going to happen. And we know most people, they only can look at the things they can touch. So it's like non-believers. Yeah, but that's not what we are looking for. We know such things are very, very likely to happen. And like I said before, in the near future, my old videos are going to have much more views than they have today. Okay, because people will realize that we are accurate on the targets. Okay, not only the targets for the way down, but the targets for the way up. And yeah, so let's take a look here on the weekly. So we had a few bad candles here, but the bulls are still buying all the way down. And a thing that we are looking for, oh, there's about, so we don't have any divergence at all, okay? But we have very strong moves on Ethereum always. So Ethereum is very, very bullish, okay? Uh, we have decreasing volume, decreasing buyers activity. As you guys can see, they are still buying non-stop all the dips, okay? Something that we already talked before. Now let's take a quick look on the lower time frames because it's more clear. Yeah, let's go for the daily. Yes. So a thing that I'm looking here, oh, just one more second. Yeah, so now we are going to measure the current time frame, okay, not the bigger one. That's not what we are looking in the short time frame. Hold on. Yes. Okay, folks, so this is the last train range. If you're familiar with my charts, you know what I am talking about. And here we are measuring the pullback before the bull break. Okay, so it doesn't matter how it's going to be. We are not looking for dates, okay, but we are looking for the behavior. So it's how we go down, because we have two possible scenarios. This event that we can mention, the narrative is up again, so we can have a strong move down, something like this, or even something like this, okay? And or because we know risk assets is still bullish, but yet they need a health pullback before health continuation. So it can be something like this. Okay, and for this scenario that I didn't acknowledge before, we are going to let's go to the 4 hours. It's more clear. Yes. So this structure right here, hold on. Okay, so this one, guys, it's a speculation. Okay, why? Because we only have two occurrences for this kind of structure on the lower time frames, okay? And even the top one is not accurate, but the thing is, we are expecting lower highs. Like like we are having one after the other. And we expect this scenario, maybe, okay? It will depend on how the C19 event plays out. It is true that this channel can be way more something like this, okay? But I strongly believe it is very likely to end up with a scenario like this, for example. Just for you guys to have an idea, okay? There is a trick here to measure this channel. Let me show you. I know it's not accurate. There is a way to measure the axis. all we have to do is to squeeze. Can you guys see how broke it is? So something like this for a symmetrical scenario, more or less. Doesn't have to be all the way accurate, but this range, this whole range right here, it's about let's see, $200 and 230. So the question that we are looking for this scenario is $30. It's enough for this range? Maybe we don't know yet. We're not so sure. But for Bitcoin, for example, this structure here, it's more clear. Okay, it's more accurate. For Ethereum, it is not yet. So what we still have to look for is this. And the one above we will leave empty. And now we measure this move here. Yes. So that's the kind of scenario that we are looking for. I'm not going to address this guy here because it's the outcome of a previous bullish structure, okay, that we talked back in the day. That was this one, and all the way bullish. We traded around this level here, and we closed on the first spike here. So it's the outcome of the previous structure. I'm not going to mix structures, okay? It's a method that I'm developing, and yeah, so far it's playing great. But yeah, so we have to watch out for lower highs, okay, especially at the 780 range, okay? And yeah, so as you guys can see, the footprint of this kind of pattern behavior, it's a descending healthy correction before the bull break, okay? But so far it's still soon, and we need more clues to be more accurate on this scenario, okay? So folks, I believe this is it for now. I hope this analysis help you, and don't forget to smash the like button, and I'm going to see you guys soon. Thank you.